ففتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها سلام عليكم طبتم فادخلوها خالدين.
فاليوم يذكر التاريخ أيها الفارس، ها أنت تترجل عن صهوة جوادك في ميدان العمل الوظيفي، وعملا أن تحظى صهوة جواد أقوى في ميدان الحياة، لأنه فسيح لا يقتله إلا قوي شكيم شديد المراس، وأنت أهل لذلك. لما عرفنا عنك من قوة وجلد في صبرك وقبولك التحدي. فالمدة التي جمعتنا بك هي الأثر في النفس والذكريات الجميلة بما تعودناها منك من تواضع وإخلاص بالعمل والتعاون الذي عرفناه فيك حيده وشعارك. أبا عمر، كم من صفات رسمت معالمها وشيدت طموحها من عطائك وإبداعك وشخصيتك الحكيمة. لا نقول وداعا، فأنت ستبقى في القلب. فها هي الأيام تمضي سراعا ويمضي معها قطار العمر. سنوات مرت وكأنها لحظة هاربة فرت من عقاب الزمن. وفي الختام لا يسعنا إلا الدعاء لك بالتوفيق في باقي حياتك، وأن يجعل باقي عمرك خيرا من ماضيه. حفظك المولى ورعاك، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام عليكم. فرقة الرجال. الحمد لله. والله بصراحة أشكر الجميع على الحضور أولا. موقف صعب جدا بصراحة، يعني شخص عزيز قضينا معاه سنوات طويلة ومشاكل وخناقات كثيرة. يعني أنا بصراحة نيابة عن مجلس إدارة شركة الزامل ومنسوبيها أتقدم لك بخالص الشكر والتقدير على أخلاقك وأمانتك وحرصك وإخلاصك. يعني قلة من القلائل اللي ممكن يتواجدون بمواصفات حسن خليل بكل أمانة. يعني أنا شخص اختلفت مع حسن خليل كثير ودخلت في نقاشات مع حسن خليل كثير، لكن كانت كلها لمصلحة الشركة بكل أمانة. أنا كنت عارف نيته وهو عارف نيتي، كنا بنختلف نتفق، لكن كله للمصلحة العامة. وأنا أحب أشكر فيك بصراحة روحك العظيمة. ويا جماعة أنا أتمنى من كل الموجودين إنه نستفيد من حسن خليل فعلا، إن أنا تعلمت منه كثير على كثر التحديات اللي واجهها ووقع كثير، بس لما يقوم ويصعد أقوى من أول 10 مرات. كان عنده عزيمة جبارة، وخاصة بالفترة الأخيرة. يعني في ناس ما كانت تلاحظ تدهور حالته الصحية في الفترة الأخيرة أبدا، لم تثنيه أبدا. يعني لو واحد غير راح البيت وجلس كمل وأكمل إنجازه وعمل اللي عليه وزيادة. فأي كلمة نقولها في حقك يا حسن خليل صدقني مش حنوفيك حقك. أنا أولا أحب أشكر الأخت أم عمر والأولاد لأنهم فعلا يعني مساكين أكيد شافوا البلاوي، فالله يعينهم يعني، والله يعطيك العافية وما قصرت. والمكان هذا مكانك، وأي وقت يعني أنت حتكون معانا ومش حنستغني عنك ولا عن استشاراتك. وأنت عارف أنت بنيت المكان هذا ومكانك في أي وقت، وإن شاء الله أنتم كلكم معزومين. أي أحد يروح اسكندرية يتكلم عن حسن. الله وشكرا جزيلا وما قصرت. الله يعطيك.
At the end of 1989, I returned from 3 months training course in Japan to find Mr. Hassan Khalil waiting for me for 2 days to sign a contract to work for Zamil. I joined Zamil in 16 February 1990 in the Shipyard Shipyard in Dammam, where my first assignment was the dry docking of Aramco Shipyards Arabia 1. Few months later, the activities of the famous Operation Desert Storm was commenced, when the company was required to do a major refurbishment of the accommodation barges Rabiba and the Subeki to accommodate more than 1,000 US Navy officers. In addition to provide service and maintenance of many military vessels for the US Navy on war footing. From 17 February 1991 up to 18 April 1994, I worked for Al-Mujir Group, where we were able to purchase 5 supply boats from Brazil and to convert them to workboat and to transfer them by dry tow to Dammam by dry towing to start the hookup project for Al-Mujir Group with Saudi Aramco in about 1993. At this time, I was also in charge of all maintenance and dry docking work for Al-Mujir fleet. On 19 April 1994, Mr. Zamil requested me to return to Zamco in order to supervise new build vessel Zamil 1, 2, 3 in Singapore. Al-Mujir Group refused my resignations and refused to release me. But I did not hesitate to leave Al-Mujir, sacrificing all my due leaves and severance benefit just because I was very interested to take the challenge in my area of specializations, which is shipbuilding. And also I found it a chance to prove to Mr. Zamil that my departure in 1991 was not correct. In 1996, I returned to work in Aramco tender for Zamil 4, 5, and 6, 7. And we were able to win the Aramco award and supervise building in Singapore and Japan. Also, I was inspected and purchased Zamil 8 and 9 in Nigeria. I purchased Malaysia 14 and 15, which was renamed Zamil 31 and 32 from India. And I also supervised several new building projects in China, Sri Lanka, and India. In 1999, Mr. Zamil appointed me as a project manager for the new pilotage project in the Dammam. It was a quite big challenge. Very high operation cost, fully depreciated marine facilities, round-the-clock marine operation, not only one single tug in proper operation mode, no any cooperation from the ex-contractors. We were able to take the immediate action and to rebuild and to refurbish all marine facilities and all tugboats in the Dammam port. I hired a proper operation and maintenance team, achieved a high performance of more than doubling the contract obligation, and we were able to reduce the docking time from 2 hours to 1 hour only, and the sailing average time from 1 hour up to half an hour only. We successfully handled a lot of disasters, and the accident took place in the port, such as fighting big fire, dealing with large oil pollutions, refloating big cargo vessel grounded in the port. We were able to mobilize also 6 tugboats from China by dry towing and handed over to Dammam, Jubail, and Jeddah. We maintain and refurbish all navigation buoys and build more than 20 of new buoys. We also saved the Dammam Fort while ship lift failure and rebuilt the ship lift in less than 1 month. In addition to this, commercial ship repair service was started for the first time in the Dammam Marine Yard. We also started docking and maintaining our Zamil 3 in the Dammam Marine Yard. And we started the hookup project from the tender phase up to the conversion of 4 vessels and arrange all required equipment and manpower with no single day of delay to achieve a very strong start of this business in the company. In 2002, started the new shipbuilding for the first time in the kingdom. You can remember with us some of these events, which is all really very important in the history of shipbuilding in Saudi Arabia. Later, we developed ship design office also for the first time in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. In August 2009, noontime, I left my office directly to Saad Hospital without even passing by my house to undergo a surgery on my spinal cord, with all hopes to come back to my office in a day or two. But unfortunately, the doctor made 3 damages in my nerve cord, which resulting to my quadrant paralyzed, and left me for more than 1.5 months on the bed without movement. Doctors said that I will not be able to work anymore. I rejected that. Also, I rejected to make any claim against the doctor and any claim against the hospital, which made the mistake and hurt me. I decided to come back to work and to believe that what I started. I did more than 6 hours daily physiotherapist in order to be able to make my first step by my own legs. I returned back to my office and I worked harder than any young healthy engineer for the last 7 years until my mission is completed today. To design and build for the first time in the kingdom a private shipbuilding and ship repair yard with a ship lift capacity of 9,000 tons. down, to sit down to write. We faced another serious challenge to refloat the sunken, fully deteriorated Jeddah floating dock from 27 meters of under sea level, which was reported as a mission impossible by many overseas professional salvage companies. In less than 4 months, the deck was refloated by our own staff. We rebuilt the King Fahd Ship Repair Yard facility in Jeddah, Islamic port, including the rebuilding and the reclassification of the 2 floating docks. Okay. We also built the first vessel in Jeddah port. We did build before that and after that and before anything, we built a professional and efficient team which has able to complete many major repair and maintenance of a big number of vessels on the floating docks, in addition to fully comply with all our company contractual obligation to Seaport Authority. Now it is time for me to say thank you to everybody for giving me a chance to achieve this success. Mr. Zamil from the bottom of my deep heart. And I will remember him in my prayer for all my time. I thank you from my depths of my heart, Mr. Zamil. I thank you from my depths of my heart, Mr. Zamil. I thank you from Mr. Sufyan Zamil, our company. Thank you all Zamil Group Board of Directors. Thank you Mr. Father Daim, my dear partner in this success story. Thank you for all my colleagues and to all Zamil employees. I'm leaving the yard with holding the tip-to-top certification for the management, safety, and quality. I'm leaving the yard behind me more than 80 well-trained engineers. Not less than 10 of them can be better and a new version of Hassan Khalil. I'm also so proud to set up an example for successful Egyptian management team. And I am confident of all those engineers to stay working on a team environment. They will not be able to manage the yard, but also they can play an effective role in developing the industry and technology in the kingdom. I'm glad to complete the 4 vessels for Kuwait Coast Guard. That was a prestigious project which made a very strong starting for our new yard. We did outstanding effort in this project. We won the project over 43 competitors worldwide, and we succeed to be the #1 in technical and #1 in commercial. We built the project on time and made an excellent delivery and add one more satisfactory client. I'm also leaving the yard after submitting a very serious and interested offer to build important military vessels with 2 different French shipyards. We are also in the fine-tuning stage to establish a joint venture agreement with DCNS Shipyard in Jeddah for maintaining of the Royal Saudi Naval Fleet in the Red Sea. My last working days in Dammam will be the 20th of July, after the delivery of Kuwait Coast Guard project. Please, forgive me for any things I did wrong to anybody. Thank you.
والآن مع تكريم
العمل لك ذكرى لن ننساها مهما كان. شكرا.